Guys, you know I'm very vocal when it's something in the game that I think is not right, or I don't like, or I don't agree with it, or I just think is wrong, right? And I should be very vocal when something is right as well. In today's video, I want to talk about the new changes done to the Relic economy. I want to talk about the basalts. I do want to give a bit of more constructive feedback as well on other things that should be improved in the Relic economy, because it's still not perfect, but definitely a step in the right direction. Now, for the last, let's just say 6+ months or so, because we're coming close to the end of 2025, more or less, we talked with different Plarium, with different members from the Plarium team, right? And they always kind of like, well, we don't want to do that with the Relic economy. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do that. We think the economy is fine as it is, but it's not finished, etc. We're going to do changes once we're done with the economy and see if we actually need to do changes. Now, this is a topic that me and pretty much every single other person that joined this type of meetings, including other creators, they all stress the exact same thing. So I think that when you're at a point when you say one thing and 100 people say a different thing, you should really consider, am I wrong and they're right? Of course, that's not the case all the time, but most of the time it is, right? So I feel like Plarium actually really kind of like digested a bit on this and they were like, yeah, we are wrong. We need to change it. And they've done some pretty good changes in terms of how we can acquire basalts, okay? And that is absolutely massive, very, very helpful. But there are still a few things that are causing issues, and we're going to talk about that as well. Big props to them for actually stepping up and making the changes before they finish their in-game economy. So let's quickly go over the changes. With update 10.7, they've added more opportunities for players to obtain basalts, namely in the following locations. So we have some from the Curse City, C20, D15, P16, S4, S9, S22. So we're getting 2 4-star basalts from Curse City, 3 3-star, and 1 2 stars. That's absolutely amazing. Getting the 4 stars is huge, okay? Then, moving on to the next thing, we have some basalts from live arena seasons. One thing to keep in mind, this will only become available with the next season, okay? And that will be on the 7th of October, where you're going to be able to get a 4-star from there, 2 3-stars, 2 2 stars. We're going to be able to get 3-star and 4-star basalts from Chimera trials. I'm not even going to include the 1-star and 2 stars from brutal and hard difficulty, but you can get them from there as well. I am talking about endgame. That's where the economy really, really struggles. And basically, we're going to be able to get from Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare 1 4-star, 2 3-stars. And this will be done weekly, which means that every month, assuming that you can complete that trial, you're going to get 4 4-star basalts. You're going to get 2 more 4-star basalts from the Curse City rotation, and eventually from Live Arena, which is definitely a very big improvement, okay? Now, that being said, they've done a ton of different changes and stuff, which are not really related to what I basically want to cover. But another thing that's pretty important, in my opinion, is the Stardust and the Gemstones. So at the moment, I am very stacked on relics, okay? And it's not mainly because I'm not using them as fodders. Sometimes I'm in the situation where I need to sell a few of them to be able to get enough star stones to move a relic. I had 4,000 plus star stones this morning. I've done a challenge for a video. I burned 3,000 by moving a few relics. Very, very expensive Plarium. This is the next thing that you really need to address. If you do not want to reduce the cost for swapping relics, you need to increase the amount of Stardust we're getting. And what I mean increase, I'm talking about a minimum of tripling the amount of Starstone dust with your entire economy. However you guys have it planned, I don't know. The problem is the following, okay? I'm going to show you right now. I do not have a max relic on my account, okay? I have a bunch of them at level 12. I think I might have one or two at level 15. I really do not remember exactly how many I have at level 15. For whatever reason, seems like I'm missing an erratic coronet. I don't know where that is gone, but I definitely had another one. So I have one at level 15 and a second one at level 15. Then I have a bunch of them at level 9. Now, it's not because I don't have the resources to go and upgrade some of them, okay? I have loads of small basalts, especially 2 stars from the Chimera. The problem that I have is that in order to go and use these relics as fodders, I need Starstone materials, right? I go, I upgrade the rank, upgrade the level again. There you go. Upgrade the rank again. Upgrade the level again. And this is only 3 stars, okay? Upgrade the rank again. There you go. Rank up. Upgrade the level again. 284. And this is a 4-star. If I want to make this a 5-star, I need to make 4 more 4 stars. That costed me 500 Starstone materials. Which means that I can do 2 more in reality. And then I'm out of Starstone Starstone freaking materials till the next week. Next week, I'm going to get like a couple of thousand. I can barely do a few more. I cannot swap relics around, okay? And this is another huge problem for the economy. It's not all about the basalts, which was one of the biggest issue, but this is the second biggest issue that really needs to be addressed pretty damn soon, to be honest. Like, either they're going to increase the amount of Starstone materials that we're getting from the Chimera, and before I might say more about it, I don't think they've mentioned anything about it, okay? I really don't think they've mentioned anything about it anywhere in here. Okay, so it's not something that they've planned to basically already fix and is going to be done in the game. So this is a problem, right? Because we are not able to upgrade relics. We are not able to move relics around, regardless of how many basalts we're getting. This is the next issue in the relics economy, which was busted from the very beginning. Now, this content is in the game for almost 1 year. I think November, December, that's when it's going to be 1 year old, if I'm not mistaken, the Chimera. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. And I feel like it's definitely the time for Plarium to step up a bit the game with it, because the rewards that you are getting from the Chimera are really horrendous, okay? Like, if we're talking about the actual chests, there you go, 580. So you're going to get around 2,000 star stones from doing Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare with double chest. Really not a lot. And it is what it is. But you need more Starstone dice. We're not even talking about relic materials and all that stuff, okay? The next thing is buff the rewards. If we're talking about the Clash, these are literally the worst rewards in the entire game, okay? You're not even getting Starstone from here. I don't know why I keep saying Starstone dice. Is the Starstone dice in freaking Dragonair. Starstone. Is exactly the freaking same. That's why I keep saying it. Is it? No, it's Starlight. Okay, Starlight. I was gonna say, what the heck? I'm gonna keep saying dice, dice, dice. But either way, the whole idea is that they need to add it in here as well. And they need to add like 1,000 of it for the top chest. And then double the rewards on the regular Chimera chest, in order to balance the economy in a decent way. I'm not talking about having a massive overflow of it or anything like that. It's just going to be decent if they're doing that, right? Because we don't really have any ways of earning this, except if we're selling the relics, that we need to use them as fodders. So we can sell the relics for more Starstone because they're so important to use them as freaking fodders, chickens, to rank up our relics. Even if you're getting 4-star basalts, you still need to make those relics to rank 5 with 4-star basalts in order to be able to upgrade your relics to max level, okay? So that's very, very important. That's another thing that Plarium should definitely address. But as I was mentioning, big props to them because they stepped in and they actually started giving us basalts from different areas. We might get maybe Starstone from here too, from somewhere, but I really don't think we are getting. I know we're getting basalt from there. We're getting a basalt from there. We're getting a basalt from there. And we definitely need that starstone as well. The next thing is related to gemstones. I don't know if it's just me being extremely, extremely unlucky, but my gemstones just suck, man. Like, I've got so many freaking gemstones. I've got a few mythicals. I still don't have a freaking boss slayer, which is the most OP gemstone in the game. Heck, I still don't have a lot of the OP mythical gemstones, okay? And that has to do with the fact that you're not really getting them. Extremely hard to get them. If you get a basalt from your chest, automatically you're not getting a gemstone, okay? I think they should leave the basalt and leave the gemstone too. Next one, we're talking about legendary gemstones. I feel like I'm getting the same ones over and over and over and over and over again. If we're talking about the epics, I'm getting the same one over and over and over and over and over and over again till my eyes are bleeding. So they definitely need to adjust a bit the gemstones economy. And in the name of God, Plarium, can you please add the option to show us all of the equipped gemstones as well, so we know what we have? I don't think we have that one, right? I really don't think we have that one, and it would be nice to have it right here, because right now I need to basically go on every single one of the relics and be like, okay, what do I have on this one? Wait, is this one the one that I'm looking for? Oh, heck, this is not the one that I'm looking for. Is it on this one? Is it on that one? I have no freaking idea. So it would be nice if they will add that. Show all the equipped gemstones. But I really think that they need to drop more gemstones. And I'm talking about the higher rarity ones. It's not like you only need one boss slayer. It's not like you only need one of that gemstone. You need multiple ones, okay? Because removing the gemstones from relics to relics is going to cost you more starstone. So they need to improve a bit the economy and drop some better quality gemstones. Drop them more often. Increase the rewards in the Chimera. Drop the basalt in the chest. And drop a gemstone. Not one or the other. Because the rewards are so freaking bad in the Chimera. But leaving all that on the side, material-wise for relics, I think we are doing pretty well, okay? Like, I managed to collect a bunch of them all the freaking time from all of the events, faction wars, and everything else. Truth be told, yes, they are shitty materials. Like, look at this. I have 1,400 of the rare ones from the Chimera because I can't be bothered to open them. Most of the time, you're just getting, like, trash rare ones, which are used as fodders. But because I have now Starstone available, I can't really build relics. And I had to burn a lot of Starstone currency for Faction Wars Hard Mode. Swap relics around for 15 different teams in Faction Wars Hard Mode, right? So that was really expensive. And that's one of the main reasons as well why I'm always low on this freaking currency. Probably in a very similar way with the rest of you guys. I don't think any of you guys will come out and say, no, that economy is just fine, Skratch. You're just playing the game wrong. And I have so much of it that I don't know what to do with it. If you are in that position, you're not playing the game. You're just saving all of your resources without actually moving up the ladder in any of the content. But we're going to hit the 0.5 and get a mythical right here. Of course, we're going to get an epic. We got the discovery. I think I do not have that one just yet. And why not? Let's just do one of these moves, because we're going to hit the 0.5 now. Oh, we got a legendary, but this is from the Faction Wars group. We had a 25% chance to make this happen. The first hit received by the weather from each enemy in a round will deal 10% less damage. I think I might have this already. But either way, I think we are fine in terms of materials. Like, I don't really forge them at the moment. I don't have the space for them, and I need to use them as fodders and stuff. But gemstones, starstone, the next thing that Plarium should work on. And once again, amazing job on giving us more basalts. Now, from the actual clan shop, you can purchase some thingies from here too. Starstone, but only at level 25. Very expensive for only 320, which is not even enough to move a relic. I think the legendary one costs 360, if I'm not mistaken, to move the relic. So very, very expensive and very hard to reach this level. Like, I'm in one of the top clans. We're only level 22, and you need to go to level 25. probably in 3 years. Either way, that was all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you like to see changes done to the Relic economy, the Starstone, the Gemstones? Are you happy with the new changes with the basalts and stuff? I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.